Hello, I love you, won't you tell me your name? Hello, I love you, won't you jump in your game? Hello, I love you, won't you? She's walking down the streets. I forgot to D&D. Oh well. Let's just hope I don't get any phone calls. Y'all, it's chilly here in Sacramento this morning, and I am just sitting there. I am tired, and hi, Doodle Mom. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Party people in the house, say what? What? I don't know. Too much, I think. It's early for that. Hi, guys. Morning, 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 morning. Oh, y'all, I've been having tummy issues. Tummy issues, I say. Tummy issues. What? So, I'm going to do the best I can this morning because, yeah. What? How many people were like, party people in the house, what? Everybody was saying it. I feel it. I will. Good morning. Happy Monday. Is everybody feeling every bit as Monday as I am? Let me tell you. Dan and I started fighting this morning. So, I've just been a great morning. There's no way to better start a day than fighting. Anybody else been fighting with their significant other? Because it happens, y'all. Oh, Carol. Yeah. It was... Sorry, my gum was stuck on my dentures. Just kidding. I don't have one. I do have an implant though. Yeah, it's life, Jeff. Fought with him about life is what I did. Yes, he doesn't own his shit. He doesn't own his shit. I see a lot of hello. Yes, I have. My husband's an ass. It happens, This is what happens in life. We are here over the stupid shit. Ours, so it really wasn't stupid. It was just irritated. I'm just irritated. And that's the thing. It's just irritation. And then he's just defensive. And what do I tell you guys all the time? I say, open your eyes, own your shit. Own your shit. Own it. You know what? I can see what you're saying. I will work on that. That's it. Simple. It's a simple thing. But he wants to deflect and argue and not own a gosh darn thing. Jeff. Mad. Marriage can be tough, Beth. You're absolutely right. Bitch on. So, how do I get so much done in a day? By a wing and a prayer. Y'all. I wasn't feeling very great yesterday. Everything's I didn't do it. Well, what about you? Why do they deflect so much? Why is everybody deflecting? Own your shit. Open your eyes. Look, it's not that hard. You can't go through that. Don't do that while running on the treadmill. Weird. Anyhow. Y'all, open your eyes. Admit defeat. Admit failure. And admit you're wrong. Please. You take it from me. Admit it. It's okay. Y'all have to meet halfway. Y'all do. And you know what he called me this morning? I'm going to tell you just because he said it. Hi, Joe. You know what he called me this morning? And I know he did it on purpose because it's triggered for me. The word narcissist. Yeah, he called me a sociopathic narcissist. That's what he called me this morning. Deuces, bro. Deuces. Once he called me that, I said, you know what? I'm out. I cannot argue with somebody who's now resorting to name calling. Deuces. I said, he is alive. He went to work. Thank goodness, because he might not still be alive. I hate the name calling. Who name calls in an argument? You know? Who name calls? He did that on purpose to piss me off. Deuces, bruh. Deuces. I'm out. I'm not engaging in adolescent name calling. You know, I know you are, but what am I? You're a naked boo-boo pants. I mean, like, I could call you a narcissist, right? Because really, out of the two of us, it's not me who's a narcissist. I'm just saying. I know, narcissism is a horrible thing. But I knew at that point, I just had to go away. I had to go away because at that point, we weren't getting anywhere. We were. So let him marinate. He still won't say, you know, I'm sorry. He still won't say, my bad. He'll still just ignore and sweep under the rug. That's what he does. Ever. Never I'm sorry. Never anything. Yeah, Susan, sometimes you have to detach. Sometimes I do detach because really that's how I stay afloat. I've learned to detach in a way, right? Let's be honest. We all detach in some sort of way because, you know, you get in this just balance of imbalance, an imbalance. And he taught me to do that. He taught me to do that. And that's okay. I am stronger for my journeys and the ups and downs of anything that life has thrown me. But I wasn't gonna engage once the name calling started. And it happens, you know. I want y'all to realize that it happens. Even Dan and I, right? We are human. We are just like you. We have the same fights. We have the same irritations with one another. One person's not doing enough. The other person's not having enough shimmy. You know, it's about balance and ownership and working together as a team with any relationship, friendships, families, husband and wife, partners, whatever you have, relationships take work. But I want to discuss. I don't want to argue. I want to discuss. I want to have an open communication where both of us can learn from each other's wrongs or try to fix the wrongs that we are putting forth. Yeah, we are perfect, Kim. I know. And it's so funny because a lot of people are like, oh my God, you know, you guys are so perfect. You know, goals. Yes, in certain things. But in other things, we are always working to try to be better in our relationship. And we fail all the time, especially Dan. No, I'm not perfect. And you know, y'all, and when they say, you know, stuff like, oh, you're perfect. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Why are you attacking? Bruh, relax. Bruh. Easy. I didn't say I was perfect. But we're talking about you and the action you just did. We weren't talking about me. If you want to have a discussion with me after I bring up my issues with you, we can. I'll do it. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's try to come together. Fucker. So y'all, Dan and I ain't perfect. Hi Jody. Hi William. And is there a thing as perfection? I don't think so. I don't think so. And the people who claim they're perfect, ugh, William, ugh. fighting this morning, not over the budget, but Dan was being mean. And everybody who claims to be perfect, and you see all those happy pictures and videos online and everything, they're full of shit, people. They're full of shit. I know, Marvina. Holy moly, guacamole. Yeah, I don't really, I mean, like, I might call him an ass. You know, stop being an ass type of a thing. But I never call him, like, a name. I never, like, you know, I don't direct it. I just have stopped because I hated it. You know, like, Dan is a very impulsive guy. Oh, hi, Stacked. He's very impulsive. So he reacts, right? He's a reactor. And I know when he just throws out words. But, I cannot, like, I just don't condone name calling. I don't like it. I think it's totally disrespectful. And they hurt. They hurt. Because you can never forget them once they come out of your mouth. Yay, Kelly! Ass is different, yes. You're being an ass. Yes. Are you guys talking about my video? So I put up a video on YouTube, and people are, you know, it's a new platform, right? Name calling is adolescent. I know. Marvina, it's their problem. It's not our problem. I just missed the last comment, but yes, the people who claim perfection and judge you for your relationship, they are in hot water. Hot water, y'all. I've had friends like that, and I thought, God, why can't we be more like that? And guess who's still together? Me and Dan. And they're not. So, it's an act. It's a facade. People want you to think, that's why I don't, like, not talk about, you know, the bad parts of the relationship. That's why I talk about all the parts of the relationship. Because that's what's normal. I beat up. Yeah, bullshit. I always call bullshit when people are like, we never fight. Never. Why do you fight? Do you guys fight every day? I mean, what's the purpose? If you fight like that, why are you even together? Like, why? And my response is, hi, Mark. I say, well, it's kind of like our foreplay. You know, that's us. We bickered our whole lives. I wouldn't know what to do if we didn't bicker. I'd be like, what's wrong with you? Are you dying? Shit. So, and some people, right, communicate by yelling. This house, they're yellers. Even without dementia, they can't hear. They have hereditary hearing loss. I can't see I'm fake. Can't do it. If y'all know anything about me, I'm almost too honest, if you don't mind me saying so. Honesty is the best policy. My kids like to say I share too much, but that's the way I cope. And that's the way I help my friends going through the same shit. I don't want you thinking Dan and I are this, you know, amazing couple that doesn't have the normal shit going on in a relationship. Because we do. You know, what's one of the two main arguments in a marriage? Anybody? Anybody? You're right. Money, sex. Money, sex. Money, sex. Yep. It is. Good morning, guys. Two top arguments. Budget's there too, but the two top are those two, sex and money. Um, yeah, Joe, well, Dan would say, what's segs? And I say, where's my money? Show me the money. Good morning, B. Frazier. We did, thank you. Oh, Marvina, you're welcome. I'm here. So that's our biggest problem. What do you think Dan's problem is? Not enough, right? Not enough. But is it ever enough, men? Is it ever enough? And what about your partner? What about your partner? We don't have money. Well, more, me too, girl. Dan has told me that's it. It's never enough. I feel like it's never enough. So you give an inch, they want 5,000 miles. And it's like, hold up, what about my acts of language? Love. What about the things that I like? It's easy. Men are simple souls. Sex. Sex. That's it. That's what I said. I'm done. Find it somewhere else. I'm over it. Just don't fall in love. Use it for what it is. A hole. What about me? How do you want me to respond to that? There are simple ways. I always tell him, he has the key. He has the key. He's just turning it the wrong way. You gotta turn it the right way in order, like he can manipulate so much. But he's stupid. Men are stupid. Okay, hold on. I know there are some smart ones out there. Fishing. Sex, food, football, and fishing. I know there's some smart ones out there. And then y'all, men, women, it doesn't have to be money-bought things. It's not about money and gifts, material things. It's about what is your love language? What is your love language? Right? We know men, sex, easy. Easy. But what is my love language? After 26 years, I don't think the guy even knows. Right? I don't think he even knows. I think he knows. But it takes effort to meet me there. Just like it takes effort for me to initiate things. Because I'm busy. I'm busy. Bella, good morning. Lovely. No, honey. Love language cannot be leave me alone. There's more to it. They are very lazy, and Dan's very lazy. You know, he'll be like, well, that one time on May 7th, 1999, I took out the garbage and put the bag in the garbage can. And well, where was my lovin'? And I'm like, remember that one day last week, I filled up your gas tank. Who drives my car? Not me. Who drives my car? Yeah. And you know what his typical response is? I'm going to tell you. Well, I've tried it. It doesn't work. You're full of shit. He tries it for one thing. Like the garbage. Like the garbage. Try to step out a little bit more. Try to extend. Hey, you see my ass sweating outside, working in the yard that you bought us, slaving away. Hey, honey, I've got like 10 minutes. Is there anything I need you to do? Anything you need me to do? Simple. 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 Hey, what else? I got a couple more minutes. Take the garbage things down. Yes, okay, I got you. I got you. Hey, babe. You know, what's up? He always says, do you need anything at the store? He does do that, but he's at the store for himself, right? Go out of your way to do something. Hey babe, I know you have been working, preparing for your friends, cleaning, laundry, yard work, shit, cleaning, everything. You know what? I'm gonna take care of the dishes tonight. Yes, Andrew, yes, you're owning it. I'd appreciate him just be like, I just don't want to. I'm lazy. You know, versus saying, well, I'm gonna tell you why. Well, because even if I put the dishes away in the dishwasher, you would complain about how I did it. Really? Really? I might rearrange it if I didn't like it, but really? Great excuse. Great excuse. Acknowledge. Acknowledge. Acknowledge everything I'm doing. Acknowledge. God, the yard looks great. Thank you so much. I mean, you really, really, really keep this house up. I appreciate it. Those are simple. Simple things. Simple things. For everybody. It's not just me, right? I want to be appreciated. I want you to be like, hey, I'm going to spend 5 minutes tonight I'm going to give you a 5-minute foot massage without my hand roaming any other place other than your feet, right? I won't roam, but after, if you're feeling up to it, I would like to jump on that. Okay, that is an effort. That is an effort. That's what I want. Yes, Susan, I want you to do something without me having to pat you on the back or getting something in return. Because let's be real, Susan, that's why they do it, right? That's what they do it. Well, I just took out the garbage. Let's go in the room. Huh? What? For reals? Shit. If it was that easy. We don't fight. We did fight this morning. There's a difference between bickering and fighting. Fighting was this morning. But man, he pissed me off. As I'm sure I pissed him off. But at some point in life, you have to take a deep breath, own your shit, and say, okay, you're right. I should try to be better. I'll work on that for you. It's not about him, it's about me. Simple. It's about me and my feelings. It doesn't matter if you agree with them or not, y'all. It doesn't matter. The person doesn't have to understand how you feel. But they should respect how you feel. They should respect how you feel. And when they don't do that, it's quite evident in their actions after you try to explain how you are feeling. It's not rocket science. I did not have to go and get a degree, right, to know this. It's basic human nature. Basic human nature, right? And I'm not saying, like, I've seen some people, well, just get a divorce then. Why? Am I saying, I know, Kona, I saw you subscribe to it. Girl, I hope you enjoy it. Marriage is not about running for the hills when you have problems. Kelly Jo, what's up, girl? Marriage takes work. Megan, you're right. Everybody says, you know, well, you seem miserable. Maybe sometimes, because I'm frustrated. That's normal. Being frustrated with your kids, within your relationships, is a normal feeling, especially when you're feeling some sort of way, right? There's like multiple times throughout the day, I either want to stab Dan with a rusted fork in the jugular, or I want to run away and never come back. It's true, Elvie. We've talked about that all the time. Danielle, happy anniversary. And girl, don't I know it. It's a love-hate relationship. It's a love-hate relationship. There's days when I'm like, God, I really love this man. And then in 30 seconds, I may want to suffocate him with my pillow. Normal. Am I right? Women, have you not thought about laying in bed with your husband and taking your pillow and just holding it over their heads and squirming? Like the pure satisfaction I get from visualizing that. Or blood. Yes, even though you know I don't like blood and I pass out with it, but I could do it in a frickin', like, you know, sometimes I can see how people lose their shit. Sometimes I can say, well, I see it. Lorena Bobbitt, for instance. Lorena Bobbitt. Women, join me in that, right? I will chop it off. I will rip it off. Whatever gets it done quicker, and I want to see pain. I do. Well, if he finds a girlfriend and leaves, you can't control that. Danielle, Dan, tonight, Dan had a, Mikey's gonna send subliminal messages tonight on the live. Dan, take the pillows away from Danielle. And if you got rusted forks, get it out. The only Lorena Bobbitt, if Danielle did a Danielle Bobbitt, it's because he cheated. That's it. That's it. I would chop it off if there was infidelity. But I don't think that I would do it just in pure anger and frustration. No. I'll let him keep the member. It's important. Dan will not cheat, ever. He's had those abilities too, and he just won't. Me, however, we all know, I put my shit out there. If Nick Bosa shows up on my door, I'm out. Sorry, Dan. It's going down like Donkey Kong. Hey, Norm, what's up, chicken? How you licking? Chicken. So, again, I own my shit. I may not be a sex kitten, but Nick Bosa shows up, and let me tell you, I'll purr until I'm fast asleep. Whatever it takes. But I can admit that. I've owned it, and I'm sure if Britney Spears showed up here, Dan would do the same thing. So, there you have it. Hi, Ashley. How are you? I'm sure every man has their issues, just like us. We all have our issues. That's what's real. That's what's normal. Hi, Laura. I got a headache. I'm pissed off at my husband, and well, I got a lot to do. Yeah, Dan likes Britney Spears. I'm like, WTF? I mean, at least go for Shakira. I mean, her hips don't lie. Britney Spears is not right in the head. She's not right. Every time he says Britney Spears, I want to hit him upside the head. Like, girl, bruh, hello, Earth to Dan. Like, not normal. What the hell are you thinking? Standards up a little bit. Standards up a bit. Eileen, Mondays suck anyway. And you're off. You're summer. You should be popping open a beer right when you get out of bed and taking it with you to the treadmill. Just kidding. Yes, young Britney Spears. Before the trouble. Mel B, hold on a second. Are you making, is that a underlying reference to me? Crazy? Mel B, come on. Just kidding. she has a whole mental crisis going on. And it's really scary. I saw her on TikTok. And you know, she's always in her bikinis, right? And she's playing a little kitty cat view every time she does this stuff, right? I'm like, what is she doing? Why is she, what is happening? Why is every video the same? What is happening? Take the posting away. I feel bad for her, you know? I want to believe she's okay. They will be joy. I know. I know that. That's the thing is I'm a realist. You know, the memories, of course, I will miss them. I will even miss the irritating times, right? Because, I mean, what the hell? That's been my life the whole time. All white, Isaac, bruh. It's not all white. It's every color, every nationality, everybody has issues. It's not just a white thing, not just a white thing. Britney Spears, yeah, you know, that is just a mental health crisis right there. I see it, I'm like, girl, come on. Can I sell you my used underwear? What would you do with them? I don't understand. Sniff them? Weird. Ugh. Shit. $5,000. Hi Jazz, how are you? What's going on? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Did anybody do anything fun and exciting? I've been cleaning. It's very sad, Ellie. Especially when she puts it for the world to see. You know? I cleaned. I cleaned some more, some deep cleaning. I rearranged. I took a long nap yesterday. I didn't go to Wesley's games because their parents came over in between a game and they just said, don't go. It's $10 to park. There's no parking and they are in a top bracket and they're getting killed. So they said, girl, just relax. Come when it's more competitive. So I was like, you don't have to tell me twice. You don't have to tell me twice. So, anyhow, so I stayed home, I napped, started having some stomach issues. I was just not feeling it. I hit a wall, I hit a wall. So I finally got my ass moving about 3 o'clock, started doing some other things around the house and got my mojo back. And, well, I gotta pee. It's been a while, y'all. Anybody notice? YouTube, you don't understand my peeing problem. TikTok. It's been a while. I've been doing good, but I gotta pee. Give me a minute. I do too much, Jackie. I hit a fucking wall. Excuse the cussing. I'll be right back. Y'all keep each other company. You know, my whole mojo is trying to get everything done so then I can relax for a minute. So you work hard to play hard. Just kidding. Yeah, we got into a morning tip. Both of us were right. Hi, Chiss. Both of us were right. But I was the only person who could admit that, you know. Kelly, I've been running for a long time. So because I've been running for a long time, my lung capacity is really good, right? Like you couldn't just start to run and talk at the same time, especially if you haven't run. Hi, Jess. Thank you, Paula. This is from a friend of mine on TikTok. Yep, and I get it, girl. I live that life. Hey, Mary. Hey, Zulu. 23 pounds? Girl, I'm proud of you. Who's still drinking coffee? Those of us in the morning time. Yeah, I need to clean. I'm mowing today. I haven't mowed in a couple weeks, so I need to get in the pasture and get going. So I'm pretty much cleaned upstairs. I think I finally found the smell. The smell has dissipated. Remember I said I had this smell and I was so stressed out about it. And my two friends that are coming are like, girl, where are you at? You better not be cleaning. Of course I am. Because I need to find the smell, y'all. I think I did it. I think it's gone. Fingers crossed. 37 pounds, Mary, that's great. Brioski. My treadmill is a Nordic track. I've always bought Nordic tracks, but I really want the Peloton treadmill. I know I read coffee on YouTube. No, it doesn't smell like feet. No date night. No date night. Our date night is like when Ed leaves, we literally just decompress. That's it. I'm burping. My stomach has been off. I really need to go back to the mild eating way. Oh, it's so boring. So boring. 23 pounds, January. That's great. It's hard. It is hard. Losing weight is hard. Grandpa's not here on Mondays and Tuesdays typically. This is our break. What's her name? 120 pounds, Kelly, that's great. That's great. That's an accomplishment. What was the smell? I think it was a animal spray, like one of my cats. So y'all seen that old hack? Not old hack, but it was really big during the pandemic with Tide and bleach. Some people use Fabuloso in it too. But yeah, Jackie, and recently it's just been really bad. And so I went up there, took all the rugs out, vacuumed, and did the Tide with bleach, and I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Now I gotta do the shower, but I'm waiting until my friends get closer, because Andrew's not there. And you know, 18-year-old boys are just gross. So I will do the last couple things Wednesday morning. So, but majority of things are done that I wanted to do. Yeah, you gotta be careful where you bleach. I shut all the doors, but sometimes Andrew leaves them open. The dad, oh, Lady Anita. Oh, you guys will like this one. Hold on, I think she's been commenting. Lady Anita, the dad is my only concern. She needs too much attention is TOO, Lady Anita. This was supposed to be about dementia, not her and her feet looks. Huh? My feet looks? I'm not quite sure what that means. But Lady Anita, little do you realize, this is our journey. Never been about Grandpa. So you can choose to stay on this journey with us, or you can choose to get the F off my page. It's very simple. Very simple. Very simple. This is about me. And if you know anything about me, you would know in the morning time, it's about me, girl. So girl, be better, look at yourself in the mirror, and own your shit. Own your shit. Because you seem like you need some help. Plain and simple. Me? I don't. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired. And mostly they're women. You know? Mostly they're women. Women. Oh, no, she doesn't break my shine. Christy, I like to do this shit. I had somebody on my channel this morning on YouTube, and she said, Danielle, we love you. You don't have to explain yourself. Yes, I do. Because I'm going to tell you why I have to explain myself. I'm going to tell you why I have to explain myself. Especially on YouTube. I don't anymore on TikTok because I've been on there enough. You need to learn it, love it, fact check before you spew your diarrhea of the mouth. But on YouTube, it's a new platform. It's a new platform. So there are ignorance, lots of ignorant people out there because they don't know much about us, but yet they like to tell me what and how to do things. I ain't playing that game anymore. So I will handle it my way. You guys don't like how I handle it, that's on you. But my channel, I choose to handle things the way I want to. And this woman was really nice, but you know, she was like, don't do it. You look, whatever she was telling me. I don't care. I'm not out to impress people. I'm not out to impress people. I could give 2 F's about impressing people. But I am tired of people coming in and judging, because it's not just me. I'm not afraid about me, y'all. I am fine with the frickin' trolls. But there's other people out there that they do the same thing too, that maybe aren't as strong as me. Or maybe they don't have a big support system like I have. That's the problem. That's why I correct them. Because you know what? They can F off in their negative ways. And, you know, it's just sad. I feel bad for the other people. I feel bad for the other creators. I feel bad because I am strong enough. I have learned to embrace it. I have learned to take it like a champ. I have learned to be beaten down and spit out. But not everybody can do what I can do. Not everybody can do what I can do. That's who I worry about, is you all. So for all the people in the back that have trouble keeping your opinions to yourself, it's a bad look. It's a bad look. You come on people's accounts and bitch at them and name call for the very same thing you don't like about that person. Huh? Pot calling the kettle, right? Look at yourself in the mirror. Say it. Say what you're writing to yourself in the mirror. And how do you look saying it? How do you look saying it? I know, Kenny, love you too, bro. How do you look saying it? I'm going to tell you, it's ugly. And you could be the most beautiful person on the planet, but the words that come out of your mouth make you ugly. Plain, simple, ugly. Women, be better. Be better. We have enough shit thrown on our plate. We have enough, insecurities. We have enough insecurities because of society. In society, old ways. Why would you come in and berate and chastise another woman? Why? Why? It's stupid. And you look ugly doing it. A reflection on you. You want to be the bigger person and look better and come off with more respect, you leave without saying a damn thing, even if it bothers you. Remember that. Before you start casting your stones at other people, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Get your shit right. Get your shit, fix your lashes, as they say. Oh, there's some dicks out there. Richards, excuse me. There are some Richards. I had one call me a witch yesterday. A witch. That's nice. I can see how you treat your loved ones. It's horrible. There are Richards, but there are more women. If you guys want some humor, go on my YouTube page and read the comments on the on the video I posted yesterday. Read the comments. Well, what you should have said was, no thank you. Nope. Nope. My nope is at the end of a 5,000 question, 5-minute time frame. Nope. Nope. What's wrong with nope? Show that man some respect. Oh, I do, thank you. Because I say a certain word, you say no thank you 50,000 times in 1 minute. Sometimes less words are better for him. Sometimes I readjust, but I don't record it all, y'all. Don't judge, because you have no idea what's happened before. None. I do explain. Sometimes he wants a lot of explanation, sometimes he doesn't. Sometimes a simple nope resonates with him. It sticks there. Sometimes when I talk too much, it doesn't. Sometimes it does. It depends on the day. Y'all look like idiots. I am the professional of ed. You are not. I know what works. You do not. Back the F off. No. Oh, Megan, my Patron is less hate because everybody who wants to be there, I call it Patron because I already told you I love Patron and I'm a Patron. So, single serving is what they call us. The Patreon is great. For those of you going, what's Patron? Tequila? Yes. But my new subscription is called Patreon. And it's wonderful because that's why I love the subscriptions, because you have to pay, right? So only the people who are paying want to be there. And it's peaceful. It's peaceful. There's not anybody in there telling you what to do. They already know the history. They already know the situation. They already know. They're not going to correct, and they're going to be nice. Pillows? Well, I'll tell you when you get home. But don't find my pillows. I will find more. William, I agree with you. We need more men to think like you. William, I believe it. And there's a lot of, I don't know, William. Let's do a statistical thing. Are your parents still living? Or I shouldn't say that. Hold on. Were your parents ever divorced, or were they married forever until they're either still alive or whatever? Because I believe it's how you were raised. I believe men treat their women according to how they were brought up. I really do. Kiwi. I get tired of repeating myself all the time. Ask Dan. Okay, they were divorced. So you wanted to change your path, or was your dad like you? Because you seem like you're a very honorable man. So I feel like, you either want to change your path and don't want to be like your parents, or you fall into that, or you are raised with, a certain standard, right? A certain standard, right? Oh, gee, Marie. So I believe, I think, I think that when you are raised with a man who treats your mom or his wife like she walks on water, I believe the men are going to reciprocate exactly what their fathers did. I believe that sometimes divorce is a product of the environment and how you were raised, right? I really believe in the foundation starting from such a young age. Just my thought in my own life, and I was a product of divorce. I was a product of ugliness. But I believe that our inadequacies, there's old husband, and he taught me how to be a decent gentleman. Yes. See, and William, and that's why you are the way you are today, because you respect your father. I believe it comes down to respect of your parents, right? And you obviously respected your father even though they were divorced, because he still loved your mom. He still acted as though she was a great person. I believe the foundation of relationship goals are done in the morning, done at home from an early age. My mom didn't have great relationships, right? So I, like her, actually she was different. Like, I just wish, like, I had more memories, but my mom was different than me. I feel like I've had to fight a lot in my life. I feel like I've had to really defend myself and who I am and why I'm doing those things, right? Now I don't defend why I'm doing them because I don't give a shit. You either know or you don't know. Sometimes, Kiwi, we don't answer Grandpa. Sometimes we don't, because sometimes I just can't anymore, especially when it's like 30 times in like 60 seconds. Sometimes I don't, and he'll say, "You're not talking anymore?" Nope. Or I'll shake my head, and he'll go sit down, because he's relentless. He's always been relentless. Yes, so Princess, I do too. I believe that. You either you strive to change your journey or your pathway, or you fall victim of your parent, right? Yes, and Kenny, you did too. You changed your way, and kudos to the people who can do that. But there's a lot of people who can't, and they don't. Like, I feel like I have changed a lot from what I once was, because I felt like I said, I was a fighter. I had to keep fighting for myself, I felt like. My mom was never that way. Like, if she was a fighter, she had a shit, she, her life wasn't easy. And she raised she was a single mom with a child, and fighting her own demons. She loved me, and that's one thing I always know. And she gave me everything that she could. And I think that's why I'm that way today with my kids, is because she did it for me. And I wanted to do it better. I wanted to be bigger. Because I knew if she had the same way, she would have done that. I believe, and this is my thought, William, and everybody, I believe that, I'm kind of old school in that thought process. Most women, right? Oh, Junior, thank you. Most women are the nucleus of their household. Some women even do more than me. Some women are working 40 hours outside of the house, right? And then doing everything else. Raising kids, taking the kids to, 2 and 4 places. There are those women. I'm lucky enough that I do everything, but I'm not working outside the house, right? I do believe, and I tell this and I try to ingrain it into my son, because I want my son to be different. I want my son to treat his woman like she is the best thing on this earth. And you know what? He is that empathetic that he will. I want him, and I tell my kids this all the time. I say, learn from your father and I, right? We're not perfect. We are far from perfect. Take what you like, keep that going. The stuff you don't like, change it. Change it. You have that power. You have that power to change those pathways. Andrew, treat your woman like she is a princess, a queen, that her shit doesn't stink, and that you will do and always do everything for her. Because you know what? Life will be so much easier together with that mutual respect. I want you to change that path. I want you to know the value of a woman. A lot of men know the value of a woman, they just don't know how to share it. They just don't know how to share it or show it, right? They don't know how to show it. And that's where it takes work. That's where it takes work to change that pathway that wasn't shown to you. Everything takes work. Everything. Everybody is responsible for the hand they are dealt. It's not just one person's fault. It's both people's fault. Both. Both. The woman is the heart of the family. The woman is doing, and I do a lot of shit. Not that I'm complaining, right? Because it's what I want to do. Dan doesn't ever say, you need to do the lawn, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do this, make sure my clothes are clean, my serum, everything's organized. He doesn't do that. I do it because that's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I like. But if you have a good woman, men, a good partner, hold on to them like they're your lifeline. Hold on to them like you wouldn't be able to live without them leaving your side. Hold them tight and love them for all their problems and all their inadequacies, because you know what? You guys set the example. And she is important, as are you. And for those men who do that, I bet you your women hold on to you tight and won't let you go. I bet you. William, I bet your wife loves you to pieces and appreciates everything you do for them. But it takes both people to make that change. And I always tell my kids that, because to me, I want them to be different than me. I want their relationship to be better, right? We want our kids to be better than us. At least I do. I want my kids to be better than me. I want my son to be better than Dan, because they have it in them. They do. And they will. And they will. They will, because of how we raise them. And I always tell them, I'm telling you, I always say, choose your path. You know, they bitch about what we do wrong, and I'm like, well, the choice is yours. Follow in my footsteps or don't. You know, it is what it is. Yes, William. And that's what I think is amazing. That is amazing. There's just that general tone, vibe in that house when two people are they're connected. They're connected. And sometimes women just want to be shown appreciation. And a lot of women don't get shown appreciation. I know it, right? But I'm not always shown it. And that's why. But I keep going because it's my shit. I want to do the things in my house that I want to do. It makes me feel better. Because I like a nice house. I like a clean house. I like a house that's well put together. I love it. Because I grew up in disarray. So I think that's a lot of the reason, too, that I'm so adamant about keeping things in order. Because it's my shit. So I try not to get mad, because it's me. My brain's only wired that way, not everybody else's. Not everybody else's. But I think it starts in the home as a child, and how your parents were raised, or how they raised you, 120%. And that's okay. But as long as you work towards a happiness and a medium, like a happy medium within your relationship, you can do it, you know? We are going to trip. We are going to fall. We are going to piss each other off. But at the end of the day, it's how you come and work together. And if you can't work together, and you can't respect one another, right? You're going to be constantly like tools in the china shop. Yes, it does, Mary. Being the only one that cleans and does the laundry, it does get exhausting. 100%. But, you know, my whole thought process, I'm going to tell you this. This was my mindset. It kind of still is. It's just fluff my pillows. I think I'm going to buy me some new pillows tonight, Mikey. The really thick, hard ones, you know? The ones that don't allow for much air to pass through. If you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Good, Glizzy Bee. I'm telling you, you know, every time I preach and every time whatever people call preaching, I just call it life. People are like, oh my God, like exactly how I was feeling today. You guys, and let's see, let's just be realistic. Our brains are wired differently from one another. Some of us have the same thought process, like needing a clean house, wanting everything to be tidy, wanting the yard to look great, wanting everything, in a certain way. But not everybody feels the same way we do. So I'm trying to change and think to myself, I can't get mad at Dan or my son, right, for not thinking the same way I do. Because you can't. They don't. However, when they don't make an attempt to do something after I've cleaned, and after they've seen me mopping and working all day, right? When they don't take that attempt it shows me that they think it's my job, right? It's my job. That hurts sometimes. But oftentimes I just say, don't think that way, because I want these things this way, they don't. Eileen, I really want to move it. Anyhow, so my view, when Dan was working full time, I agree with that, William, too. I hate the men who think that way. Well, I work, therefore your job is in the house. Don't like that, because you're both raising kids, right? It's not one person making the mess. One person needs help. It's hard to do it unless you are rich and can afford to hire help 24 hours a day. But it takes a team. It takes a team. But I felt in the early years, when Dan worked full time and I was able to stay home, my job, right? My job was to take care of the kids, take care of the house. That's it. It was my job. I gave myself those duties. Doesn't mean it's correct. It doesn't mean it's correct if Dan didn't want to participate, right? Anybody. But today is a different thing. Today is different. I feel busier today than I did even when I had babies. What the hell is that? What the heck is that? You need a team to be successful. Teamwork makes the dream work. There's no I in team. But sometimes, and men feel this way too, I bet, is that sometimes you feel like there's an I. I feel like I'm an I in this house, right? Most of the time. Because I'm the one running ragged. But at what point is it my pressure I put on myself? At what point is it me that's creating my frustration? And I struggle with this every day. I struggle with it every day. But yes, once in a while, it would be nice to have that extra help. There is an I and win. But I don't feel like I'm winning, Seth. Where have you been, bruh? Sometimes I do feel like I'm winning. Sometimes, yeah. And it's hard because I did it, and Jean Marie, I say that to myself all the time. I say it all the time. I'm like, it's really something that I did myself, right? I created my own pressure. I still create my own pressure. So like Dan looks at me and I can tell you, oh, that's nice, William. I can tell you Dan looks at me, right? And his thought process is different. I can guarantee you, he's looking at me and he's thinking, she's crazy. She won't sit down. She likes doing everything she does. Do I like it? No. But I have to keep up on it because 2 acres is a lot. My house is over 3,800 square feet. That's a lot. Throwing on caregiving, which, we can tag team a little bit better. That's a lot. Working on your marriage, that's a lot. And then making sure, bills are paid and that rental is up to par and fixing those things out and trying to manage my own shit in my house, my roof leak, that's still, I haven't heard a thing on, and then it's going to be a bigger mess because then I'll have to buy new flooring and all this stuff. It's a lot for one person. This new business is a lot for one person. helps a little bit. But the other stuff he doesn't have patience for. And I think, William, to me, tag teaming is the best way to have a marriage. Everybody pitches in. Everybody does something. Because when I lay in bed at night, I'm done. I'm exhausted. And it's all self-inflicted. Because Dan doesn't require any of that stuff. But I bet he enjoys it. I think he enjoys a clean house. I think he enjoys what I do. 100%. I've done it to myself because of the standard that I wanted to uphold for my household. And for what my mom didn't do, right? I wanted to change that journey, that pathway, because I wanted to be better. And it fucked me in the end. Damn it. Hi, Mr. Jason Moody, what's up? Barbara, again, it's the different wiring of brains, he thinks differently than I think, right? In every marriage, your husband thinks differently. Your woman or whoever your partner is, we all think differently. But effort is huge. Effort, y'all. Everybody who is dealing with this right now, effort makes a difference. Does Dan do chores? Andrew? No. None of my kids did chores. None of my kids do chores. Because again, I felt like they were in school, they did sports. I took care of it. Because that's what I wanted to do. And that's what I thought was the best for my kids. I wanted them to focus on school and their sports. That's what I wanted. Maureen, mine either. Mine either. But I've done it for so many years. Daily life is hard work, I've had to start writing a list of the things that I have to accomplish in a day, to try to spread my week out so, it's not so daunting. But actions over words, 100% Beth. I agree. My love language is acts of kindness, acts of love. That shows me the respect. Everybody has their own thing that makes them feel appreciated. Oh shit, an anchor with a push mower. Good exercise. Yeah. Action over words. Words are just that. They're words. Words hurt you. They can make you feel great. And they can make you feel like shit. The actions also can be the same thing. But Seth, I don't have a push lawnmower. I have a ride on a mower. That's why I laughed. And speaking of, I'm going to be on my mower today. Howard, I think you said Dan is a great dad, husband, and caregiver. He is. I never said that. I never said he wasn't. We're just talking about relationships in the general sense. Things that frustrate us as significant others or friends or whatever. It's everybody deals with the same shit. Everybody deals with the same shit. We're just speaking about life. My husband is great in his own ways, but he sucks in other ways. And he would say the same thing about me. And I understand it. I understand it. I appreciate that, Jason. But I do try to make an effort in the things that I have control over. Right? I mean, you do the best you can, just with everything in life. Some days are better than others, and some days just suck ass. But I can accept it, and I can see the things that I may have hurt him for, or how he feels. But damn it, But damn it, it takes two. In every relationship. It doesn't mean I'm a bad person, or he's a bad person. It just means life is difficult. Interpersonal relationships are difficult. That's it. It's life. And how many of you deal with the same shit? I speak what's going on in my life because that's what I do. I speak the shit that troubles almost everybody. Almost everybody. And I see so many people say, girl, it's me. Damn it. I needed to hear that today because I was You know, I was suffering. I was being drugged down by the same thoughts and feelings. Same thoughts and feelings. That's why I speak this way. It doesn't mean I don't love my husband. I fucking love him and hate him at the same time. And it's vice versa. That's okay to admit. It's okay to talk about, because that's life. And I can tell you about 85% of the people right here have had, if not are having, the same thoughts and feelings today. Do you know how many people said, anybody fight with a partner this morning? Everybody. There was about half people said, me. Is today the day? What is today? Right? What is the day? It happens. Damn it, Dan. Seth, that's a good one. New merch coming soon. Damn it, Dan. Every day. Life isn't easy. Life is tough. Relationships with others are tough to maintain. Relationships are tough to uphold, to be the better person. Sometimes I'm tired of being the better person all the time. Sometimes I'm tired of sweeping shit under the rug and saying, you know what, I'm gonna just, it's not worth it. Sometimes I'm tired. And I know you guys are too. And just because I'm up here and I have a following doesn't mean I'm not like you, and you. I have feelings. We all bleed the same way. We all bleed the same way. We all are emotional. We are all tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Kindness goes a long way. Respect goes a long way. And sometimes I just want to throw in the towel and say, I'm done, bitches. Deuces. Been nice knowing you. Been nice loving you. But sure as hell gonna be even nicer when I walk out the door. For a minute, anyway. I'm tired. Every day I have these bags under my eyes. I'm tired. I'm tired. I spend half of my morning just being like, I can't wait to take a nap. And then and then what happens? 8 o'clock, Dan's like, you're always so tired. But then 8 o'clock rolls around and I'm like, all right, what should I clean now? I can't, it's menopause. Menopause. The man gave me a pause in my life and has fucked me up. Men, you are responsible for the menopause. Yes, love language. And Scott's right. We all have our own needs and love language. And sometimes your partner is completely different. But they don't agree with you because sometimes this is the mental block, Scott. This is the mental block. They say, well, you're crazy. That's not attainable. Oh, but my friends, it is. It is. You can't change how somebody else feels. You can only listen to how they feel and try to adapt to make them feel loved and appreciated. Try your best. Don't ignore it. Try your best. That's what everybody wants. Effort. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to make an effort. You have to make an effort. That's it. Yeah, don't tell me how to feel. Don't tell me my feelings are ridiculous or sociopathic or narcissistic. Don't tell me that. Try to understand and meet me halfway. Because I've tried to not blame you for being a slob. Right? I mean, it's my shit. I want things to be a certain way, therefore I can't get mad at you for not doing what I think you should be doing. Y'all, it's not easy. It's not easy. I'm tired of the friendships that consume my time. I'm tired of the friendship that is one-sided. I am tired of one-sided relationships. I can't give anymore. I'm done giving. And every time I'm like, nah, I'll do it. They need it more than me. But why? Why do they need it more? Why is it okay for them, but I can't expect that from my relationship? I've let people go because of that. I've let people go because I have felt that I am not being, supported or needed enough. They want me for them. I'm done. My life is too busy. I am done. Oh shit. I want to block. Mike, we have a Richard, y'all. So we are blocking the Richard. We had, an intelligent Richard on here. Mike, peace out, bruh. Anyhow, life is not easy. Life is full of struggles. But guess what? We got to keep moving. Got to keep moving. Try not to let it drag you down. Take your minute. Be pissed. Be pissed. Yeah, he went out. He's gone. And you got the idiots like that. You need attention. Oh, here, I don't want to hear her voice, but yet here you are. That just baffles me, y'all. I just get more baffled every day with the ignorance and the stupid people that are out there. I mean, every day you have stupid people. I just can't. That's why I don't like going out anymore. I really don't. Here you are. Why do I want to hear you speak? Well, why are you here? You obviously want to hear me speak because you're here. Anyhow. Yeah, I hate going out because I hate being around ignorance. I just sometimes, and I know my limits, right? I know my limits. So I know when I'm in a state of mind that I feel like I'm likely to attack, I stay back. Because it's hard, y'all. I can't always practice what I preach. I can't always practice what I preach. You gotta know your limits. You gotta know your limits and back away when you know you're gonna lose your shit. It's very simple. Okay, really quick. I have to broach this again. Me too, Pamela. My circle is getting smaller but bigger at the same time. The social media thing is quite weird, but I have left a lot of outside friendships for those reasons. But yet my inner circle of social media has grown, but grown with like-minded individuals. So it's weird. I say that. It's lessened, but gotten bigger. Okay, so once again, I have to preface this once again. We used to be affiliated with Salinger Farm, right? Salinger Farm is our name. That's what I called my family for the last 20 years. We are no longer associated with anybody that is using Salinger Farm as their as being a creator. Anybody other than me and Dan that are promoting videos or asking you to subscribe for money or whatever is not part of us, y'all. So I don't want you thinking that we're doing that. The only things we have are our accounts, right? Our accounts, Mrs. D Sal NorCal, Mrs. D Sal NorCal 3, and D Sal NorCal. YouTube, it's two accounts. D Sal NorCal, Mrs. D Sal NorCal, or Danielle Salinger. That's it. 2 accounts on YouTube. That's it. Our website is now moved over to Patreon. Patreon, which takes the place of our subscription. So anybody who's asking for money, that's not us. Okay? The only person who's asking money is me on Patreon. Well, Patreon asks for money. I don't, because it costs money to upload and to storage space and, like all the other shit. So, $5, that's it. $5 on Patreon. Anybody else who you are subscribed to that are asking for money, not us. The only thing we have is Patreon and the accounts that I mentioned. Okay? So I don't want to hear people say, well, what, blah, blah, blah. We are no longer associated with anybody other than ourselves and Patreon. Okay. They're still using our name. Yeah. So, anyhow, let's move on. Pamela, this hula hoop is linked in my link tree from Amazon. This is, it's a weighted hula hoop. So I can't do this without, like I can't do it with a regular hula hoop. It has to be weighted. Yeah, so I just want to say it again. I know there was an upload 2 days ago. So it's still happening. So, and there's a lot of people that are still subscribed. So, you know, whatever. Hi, Muhammad. Happy. Hello, Kim. How are you? I'm glad I can do that. I'm glad I can put a smile on your face. That's what ultimately it's meant to do. It's meant for everybody. Ultimately, I would love you to giggle and laugh. Richard, yes, I'm going to a casino this week. Freckle face, what's going on? You too, Teresa. So I didn't have a date night with Clint because I had the nuggets. And then he asked me to go on Saturday. He's asked me to go a couple days, but I have been busy doing stuff. So, and I don't think I'm going to, but my friends are coming in town this week. So we are headed up to Tahoe. So we will be in Tahoe enjoying the slots there. So I'm going to take them to see Tahoe, and we will be enjoying, well, I will be enjoying some beverage and some buttons. G. Marie. It's up to you, girl. I can't control anybody. The only person I can control what to do is myself, and sometimes I'm uncontrollable. Just saying. Patreon takes the place of, no, Clint can't drive. Clint likes to partake in the Bud Light. Beverage always, Dan is staying home, yes, with Grandpa, where he belongs, because he doesn't like casinoing anymore. And all he does is get mad at me, and I just don't want that kind of negativity in my life when I'm trying to win the big dollars. Richard, where are you? I could tell you. I'll give you a little hinty poo, because I got my cop with me. So don't try any funny business. I'll tell you where I'm going. But you try any funny business, I got my cop woman with me. She's a friend, and she is no holds barred, man. You come up and you put me in any danger or approach me in any way, she will kick your ass. She would just kick your ass. She won't even ask for permission. She'll just do a throat punch, you know. She'll just whatever. So my bodyguard would be with me. So yes, I will tell you where I'm gonna be. Oh no, I'm not in San Bernardino. Damn it, Richard. I was all excited. Debbie, I was trying to give Debbie like a little excitement too. She likes to kick ass. Debbie likes to, no, you can't take her, Ivan. Nobody can take her. I mean, she's a cop. Konnichiwa, Richard. No, we'll be in Tahoe. So if you're in Tahoe, I will tell you where we'll be. Pamela, sometimes I can be my own bodyguard. Don't try me. But Deb is tougher than me. And she will kick ass. Candace, I don't think will kick ass. Candace would hide behind me and Deb. And that's okay. Some people are just like that. There is no negative energy allowed in a casino while I'm gambling. And Dan is a cloud, a black cloud with thunder, lightning, and all the improbable tornadoes and shit. Like he just, there's Candace. I was a test to see if Candace is worried, because Candace is like, I think you all are gonna like embarrass me. No shit, Candace. No shit, Candace. That's me. I'm embarrassing. So no, Debbie will be there. I mean, she's got her big bag. You know, she's ready. I mean, she's ripped her Louis Vuitton beating people off of me. You know, she had this nice Louis Vuitton bag, and somebody came up to me inappropriately. She took that bag and she walloped him in the head with it a couple times. And then, you know, she broke her bag and her zipper, but the bitch is still using that bag just as a message sent. Don't make me use and break my little strap. That's what she says. Don't make me. Candace, when I drink, I get really fun. When I drink more than 2 drinks and I'm in a casino, bring me my Depends. Yeah, no toilet trips. No toilet trips. Shit, Nikki, my pants are going to be wet. And I would never wear a dress inside of a casino because there's nowhere to catch. It would just all like come out. So no, poor Candace, I think she doesn't know what she's in for. Debbie will just feed off of me. She doesn't drink. Thank the Lord there's somebody responsible. Candace, are you drinking? Because you must. I know you drink sometimes, right? Oh, look, here's another one. Oh, look, here's another one, guys. Ready? Cynthia has a nice comment to tell me. I know, I need a catheter. I'm doing it. It depends. Can you send me not really. Well, you're drinking this time. As someone that takes care of an elderly parent, are you guys listening? Cynthia has a really important message. As someone that takes care of an elderly parent with dementia, you come across very harsh with it and are taking advantage of a story that Dan is already sharing for views and money. I wonder if you would talk to one of your parents away if they had Alzheimer's. You live now, but Ed is not there. You are live now, but Ed is not there. Tell me how this lives money ha to do with Ed. Ha to do with Ed. Okay, first of all, Cynthia, because you have so many answers and so much judgment being cast upon me, I don't like your energy, number one. Yeah, I know what you meant, Cynthia. But when you're trolling, make sure your grammar is grammarly correct. Make sure before you attack me, you should be perfect before you hit send. We can have a face-to-face, Cynthia, if you would like. Is this harsh enough for you? Also, before you cast your judgment, you should look in the mirror with your ugliness and see if you would tell that person to their face what they are doing wrong and how are they doing it. Because Cynthia, I would never do what you do. I would never do what you do and attack other people. I don't care about me because I'm a strong motherfucker, Cynthia. I care about the other people you attack because you're ignorant. Oh, I'm sorry. Did that hurt you? Let me make it more clear. Cynthia, I am my husband's partner. We are married almost 26 years next month. He wanted me to be a part of this journey because it's my journey too, Cynthia. This is my journey. I spend my time taking care of my family and Ed. And if my husband didn't want me to participate and be my own person and do my own videos, I wouldn't be here. But my husband appreciates what I do for his father. My husband appreciates who I am today. My husband appreciates the way I handle ignorant people. And my husband loves me. That's all you need to worry about. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about what I'm doing and what my husband is doing, because together we're a team and together we're doing this. It's our journey together. This is how we cope and this is how we share our message, Cynthia. You don't like it apparently, so I don't know why you're still here, Cynthia. So toodaloo, and try not to pick on other people because other people aren't as strong as me. Other people are a lot weaker than me. Shame. Shame, Cynthia. Shame. And that bitch kept going. She just kept going. She just kept going. Well, Dan's nicer. Well, Cynthia, how do you know that Dan's nicer? How do you know? Are you here every day? Do you trust every video you see? Do you know how we are every day? No. You don't know. And before you cast a judgment, y'all look in the fucking mirror. Simple as that. Damn. Hot diggity damn. Cynthia be on my freaking videos. You are rude. I don't like you. I think Dan should just do it himself. That's the problem. Dan can't do it himself. That's why I'm here. That's why. You like it, love it, or don't. Very simple. You don't like my tone. You don't like that I say no thank you. Well, this isn't the place. We've never talked about that. We've never said that. Oh, Dan. Oh, no, thank you, honey. A sweet pea. No. That's okay. Sweetness. Thanks. That's no. No, you're welcome. Love you. No, that's not how we talk. That's not how we talk. This house is very matter of fact. Let me tell you something. Remember how we were talking about how you were raised? You remember? Like father figures, mother figures. Um, no. Ed is much kinder today as he was when he was back in the day. He would say thank you. He would. Short, definitely. Hmm. He wasn't the nicest guy. He loves his family. Hmm. Hmm. But you learn from your environment or lack of your environment. So we don't say please. Oh, we do say please. Never mind. We do say please. But no thank you for Ed. For those of you who think I should respond every 2 seconds with a no thank you. No, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. Nope. It works. No. Sometimes I don't even utter a word. I shake my head because I'm done talking. And I'm frustrated with repeating myself 50,000 times in a 30-second period. Yeah. You tell me to be better as you come attack me. You tell me to be better as you come and attack me. Makes sense, does it? Interesting. People's line of thinking is really weird. I'm just saying. Makes sense, right? No, not at all. Yeah. Tough crowd. Tough crowd today, y'all, but that's okay. I'm built for it. I just worry about the others who aren't. And there's a lot of creators who do these things and they cry because of people like that, because of people who can't even look at themselves in the mirror and have respect for their own reflection. You know how many caregivers I see a day that cry because of the hate they get. And they're just trying to do the best they can. They have taken on the role to try to caregive and do the best they can. And they get eaten alive. Eaten alive. Because why? God, there's so much more to life than that. Oh, Nikki, she doesn't. It's not me that's worried. I'm just worried about the other ones. They cry and they quit. Some people commit suicide. Some people contemplate suicide. I don't. You guys don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. And if I can make them feel like an idiot, you know, I try to do that. I know there's no point in it, but sometimes it makes me feel better. Sometimes it makes me feel better. Because it does. And that's just me. Sometimes. Yeah, and maybe it can. I mean, there's a lot of people, and that's the thing is that, you know, we endure enough stress with the constant caregiving, you know, whether it's with our whole family, right? Our husbands, our kids, our house, our bills, everything's breaking down, you know, and you've got somebody coming in every 2 seconds. Have you seen my keys? Where's my phone? Where's my brother Bill? Oh, we have another one. Here's another one. Bianca. So don't put it on social media then. Bianca, are your eyes and ears painted on? Look, I did that again. I love that. Are your eyes, Bianca? Bonobo. Remember, that was anybody see Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins. And Monica. Bianca, Bonobo. Bianca, Bonobo. That was a funny line. Anyhow, very fitting with your name, Bianca. Oh, Bianca. I'm sorry. Shit. I put it online. We put it online. My husband wanted to start this journey. Maybe a way to cope, right? Maybe a way to share what we're doing, taking the risk of caring for his father, you know, of the caregiving role, helping others see that they're not alone, helping others realize that, you know, it's not easy. We go through the same things you do. And people appreciate what we do. But it doesn't, But it doesn't give you the right. It doesn't give anybody the right to belittle, to disrespect, to call names, and to critique. Just because people post it doesn't mean it gives you the right to do those things. We are putting ourselves out there, whether it's for our own good, for everybody else's, because we believe we can help make a difference. That's it. It's a simple thing. But again, you know, I get that comment all the time, Bianca, and no harm, no foul. But, you know, I get that comment all the time. Well, then don't put it on social media. Okay, that's an answer. It's just like, well, if you're not happy in your marriage, get divorced. It's just like, it's not, what? That doesn't make sense. We're doing it for so many more people than the small percentage of negative. Like Belinda right here. Belinda Belial, you need to move on. Belinda, honey, child. No, it's you that needs to move on. Oh, shit. I always do that. I don't want to mute. I want to block. And then people coming on my live again and telling me to move on. What? It takes so much effort for me to constantly be negative. And I was that person. I was that person for many years. I never saw any positivity in anything. I was always very negative. Oh, here's another one. Danielle, are you on something? You acting strange. James, I get it. I get it, James. That happens. And I don't have a crystal ball, right? I don't know what will happen to us in the future. You know, and I can't say that I wouldn't do it. I would not care for somebody who's abusive. Some of these caregivers do, and I'm like, it's just, I couldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. My boundaries are set. It's hard enough doing it, let alone being abusive and mean, and yeah, I couldn't do it. So I get that. I can't stand stupidity. I can't either. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. James, 100%, I bet it was the worst thing. And you're obviously still beating yourself up for it. And as much as I can tell you not to beat yourself up for it, I know you will, because that's what we do as caregivers and as siblings or, you know, children to that person. But James, don't beat yourself up for it. They would understand. 100% believe that they would understand, and they wouldn't hold it against you. I'm telling you. Yeah, and everybody's different, right? You see from the caregivers, there's so many different caregivers that show their journey. And everybody within the room or in their realm is different. No two people, no three, no four, no five people work the same. They don't operate. Their brain functionality is different. What they remember, what they don't remember, you know, all those things. It's different. Just because I'm doing it one way, you know, may work for that person. It doesn't mean it's going to work for the other person. It's different. You know, I wish Ed could have something. I wish Ed could have a hobby. I wish I could give him pennies to sort. I wish I could give him screws to sort. I wish I could give him towels to fold. I wish I could do those things. When he says, let me know if I can help, he's just being kind. He's just being polite. He doesn't want to do any of those things. And we have posted videos showing, proving to you guys, you know, what and why he doesn't want to do them. Well, and then he'll say, well, no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to fold towels. That's your job. You can do it. But do you have furniture to move? And you know he can't move furniture. I mean, he would break in half, or he would trip and fall and hurt himself. He can't do those things because it's unsafe for him. He shuffles. He doesn't pick up his feet. He is not strong enough to participate in majority. And every time he's in my kitchen, he trips. He trips. Because his feet drag. So no, I don't want him in my kitchen because I'm protecting him. It doesn't mean I'm being mean. It means that I'm protecting him. Can I, there's been times when he's helped me. I think a year ago, I posted a video of him helping me with yard work. And Dan came home and Dan was at work. And I said, well, just come out. Let's do it. You're driving me nuts. Let's go outside because he wants to help with something. So I let him help me with the yard work. Just hold it. I just, whatever. Give him branches or whatever. He didn't want to just stand there and hold the can for me. He wanted to pick up the branches and put them in there. Well, guess what happened? He cut himself on a branch. He cut himself with his thin skin. So everything we do and everything we keep him away from are for his protection. He fell, right, over a month ago. It was the most traumatic thing ever in the dog water. And Bobby, because my dog slops it up and everything. And I'm constantly wiping down the floors. I'm constantly doing stuff, to keep him safe. I can't. We're not perfect. Things are going to happen. He slipped. That was the most fucking, hardest thing both Dan and I did. And I passed out, remember? I fainted. I couldn't deal with it. Smashed my head, had a concussion for 10 days. That was just walking to the mailbox. That was walking to the mailbox. No, I'm not going to give him jobs to do that can put him in harm's way. Either is Dan. Plain and simple. He doesn't do puzzles, never done puzzles. He doesn't play checkers, never has played checkers. Doesn't want to. You look at him and he'll be like, why do I want to do that? No, I don't want to play checkers. My work is woman's work. Old mentality. It's just the way he thinks. It's just the way he thinks. He doesn't want to do those things. He doesn't. One day, I said, do you want to fold towels? And he said, well, if you need me to do it. I brought him the towels within 5 minutes. And he was like, what's this for? I said, oh, you said you wanted to fold towels. He's like, no, you can do that. Where was my camera then? His hobbies, he didn't have any. He walked for hours. His hobbies were walking and eating lunch with his kids and calling his kids every night at dinner. That was his hobbies. That's it. Nothing else. Yeah. He doesn't have hobbies. Maybe if he did, like Jim, Cameron and Jim, if you guys watch them, he likes to draw, and there's things that he did, before his dementia got bad. That's great. He can do those things. God, that would be wonderful. Brooklyn. Well, if it's too much, why isn't he in professional care? Well, Brooklyn, it's a death sentence if we put him in professional care. That's why. Don't you think that's good enough reason why? And nobody's complaining. I'm educating. It's called education. It's called explaining things to people when they ask a question. That's what it's called. So get your shit right before you come at me sour. We don't like sourpusses here. In ignorance. We don't do well with that. And if you know anything about Ed, you would know if we put him in a home, he would die. Because he lives for his family. I just said one of his biggest hobbies was his family. His family. Could you imagine dropping him off there and leaving him behind closed doors? What would he do? Exactly that. He would be miserable. He would die, y'all. I would give him 2 months and he would die. So that's a great suggestion. Why don't we just take him in the back and Shoot them like they do with the sick horses on the farms. Be better. Oh, God. Now, there's a difference. He knows too much right now, right? He knows too much. I can't say there's not going to be a time that he may be really lost, right? And not know anything and being angry. I mean, there's all those potentials that, if we can't do it, there are those times that we may have to look into those things. I don't know. Hopefully, we hope and pray that that's not the case, but we don't know how it's going to switch. We don't know. We just don't know. There is no, crystal ball. For those of you who've had to deal with it, I get it. I understand why people make those choices. Right now, we don't have to make those choices. So hopefully he can die here at home where he's surrounded by family. Hopefully. If we had our way, our hope is that he can die peacefully surrounded by the ones he loves. That's it. That's what I want more than anything. I would break having to take him to a home because I know what it would do to him. God, that would be horrible. But yeah, it's tough. It's not easy. Some days I want to hit my head against the wall. Shit, I wanted to kill my husband this morning. I mean, it happens. And if we can still keep him at home and have additional care, there will be a caregiver that comes to him here if we can do it. If his safety is our utmost concern, if we can keep him safe, he will stay here, probably full time. But we have to be able to keep him safe. That's it. That's it. God, I know. I mean, I couldn't imagine. Having to go and, Ed, I believe Ed's parents, or his dad, I think was in a home. And I don't believe he lasted long. And there are those that thrive in a home, and it is better for them probably being, for the people who, if they can't give them enough attention. This journey that we have been on with each other and with Ed has been probably the best thing for all three of us. All three of us. Because it's helped Dan and I cope. It's helped Dan and I build a great community. It's helped me realizing my purpose. It's helped me learn accountability. It's helped me change the way I caregive for Ed. And it's helped me with understanding things. And it's helped me and it's helped Ed because he is loving the attention. He loves it. He gets more attention now than he probably ever would. Videos, and he looks at the camera, he hams it up, he talks to the camera. There are those things that he loves. He lights up. He is a ham. He's become a ham. He is great. He loves it. So yeah, I think he's having a blast. Hi, Sis Sylvia. How are you? Yeah, Glenn. I mean, it is. And if you look at statistics, it happens. That's and yeah, Ed wants his kids to be happy. He never wants his own happiness. He wants his kids to be happy. It's pretty much the underlying message in every video he does. He's never escaped. No, he leaves, willingly. Like when he's here, we don't keep the garage open anymore because he had a traumatic fall. I mean, he really hurt himself. And he's on blood thinners, you guys. He's on blood thinners. So what happens when you get cut? And he had a really bad, it was bad. And so we lock him in the back so he can go outside, you know, and we worry. I mean, tripping is the worst thing ever. Tripping is the biggest fear, especially after a bad experience. Tripping is god awful. And that is a huge fear. Yeah, and it's funny. I have a really cute video of Ed walking up to my Zoom, my team, my friends, and I was driving home. Dan was in the room working on his content or something, and I had the Zoom was on in my car, and you know, all of a sudden I see, I know, Jean Marie, I'm almost done, so just stay a little bit longer, and you know, I see him looking up, you know, at the camera because he sees himself, right, and he starts talking. I can see him go, what? And people are talking to him, and so I come in and I turn it up and. For him, and I, you know, because he talks. He goes up to the camera sometimes, not oftentimes. He used to do it at the beginning a lot because he would see himself and be like, wait, that's me, you know. He doesn't do that anymore, but it was really cute. And he's like, well, Danielle's here now, she can help me, and it was really cute. He was enjoying. He's like, I don't really know these people, but they, you know, it was so cute. It was so cute. So he loves it. You guys, he's being stimulated every day. It's great. It's great. Okay, Jean. I gotta go. It is 10:30. So anyhow, I love you guys. Thank you so much for showing up as always. Thank you for being here. For those of you struggling with the same shit, hang in there. We got this. We got this. Just get yourself a good heavy pillow and just gently, anyhow. Lock the door so the Bluetooth goes off. Lock the door so the Bluetooth goes off.
Are you still on?
Hi, Liz. You joined it?
How are you still on? I was watching you 2 hours ago. I mean...
Yeah, it's time, because we had some important things to discuss today.
I heard what you were discussing all day. The
Good.
Pillows, the whole thing.
Thick pillow. We have some coming today.
I mean...
A thick, heavy pillow, y'all. Remember that. One where you don't have much air
The
escaping.
Angry Dan session. Hi.
Yeah.
While you guys were having the Angry Dan session, I was at work where I hate to be. Hate it. Yet I was there before 7 in the morning. Just so you know. Angry Dan session.
Good for you.
And I got you. Good for me.
Mm-hmm.
A thank you would be nice. A thank you. A recognition of my efforts would be nice. All it takes is just a thank you.
Ditto.
That's all it takes.
Ditto.
I'm not looking for, I don't need you to get a job. It's just a simple thank you.
Ditto. Ditto.
My cat's been there for 2 days.
Ditto.
And by the way, I don't go through the day thinking about how I can stab you with a fork in your jugular or smother you with pillows.
I don't think about that.
Or wake up thinking, God, I want to run away. Or invite people on the internet to come pick me up and go. I don't do that.
I don't think about stabbing you or suffocating you every day, just at certain moments when you say something stupid, I think about it.
You said in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping, you wake up and you have this overwhelming desire to snuff me out with a pillow.
That's not exactly what I said.
It's pretty close.
I'll snuff you out at any given time, but it's when you say stupid things. When you show your true ignorance and your disrespect is when I want to snuff you out.
In my sleep.
Yeah, well, because you won't put up a fight if you're sleeping.
How many people are on there?
You wouldn't put up a fight. I'm going to shove that down your throat.
You like to do a lot of things with my throat. I don't know why my throat is such a big thing for you. Stab me.
Make that sound in my ear again.
I mean, I'd like to visit your throat, but not in a bad way.
I know.
In a good way.
Of course. We knew that was coming.
I mean, I would never say...
The only thing Dan cares about is...
I care about food, too.
Suck one more time like that.
Does that bother you?
Yes. Okay, you remember how you bother your dad, misophonia? Yeah. Come here, get closer. I'm going to kill him. So,
I'm just eating a sucker.
Where's the pillow?
I am just eating a sucker.
Where's the pillow? Anyway. You remember how Dan gets up when Ed's eating and he's like, I can't take it anymore! And he walks away. But yet, he loves to do that to me. This is true marriage. True love. True love. True love always.
At
Anyhow.
the games. What are you doing at the games?
All right, I'm out like a trout. I got some lawn mowing to do. I got some laundry to do. I already vacuumed today, and I got some more cleaning to do while Dan sits on his arse. So my pillow should be arriving in 1.5 hours. So if Dan doesn't make it tonight, you'll know why. Live tonight, Patreon is up and running. Dan posted, I think I posted.
I have a coat. You need to
I
send it out.
did! Again, you need to. See, I take care of all that. You need to do this, you need to do that. It's supposed
Did
to
you
be a
guys see
joint
that
business
reaction?
together.
Did you see
So
it?
anyway,
Have you posted
there's a
these?
6-minute video that I posted. He did another big one, and then I posted a funny one, because you know I got to do the Snapchat filters. I posted every video you uploaded as of yesterday. So 2 videos, Mark, Grandpa, you, shower.
I have more.
Okay, well, we've already posted like a lot today, so
Well,
save it.
you can put those up because it's the long version of a video I'm going to post today.
Anywho, see,
Anywho.
he's trying to give me more work on top of everything again. Yeah, anyhow. Peace out. I got more work to do. So, love you guys. Thanks for enjoying the day with me. As always, hang tough. You are worthy, you are important, and y'all matter. Remember that every day. You matter. Love you. See you later. Tonight. 2 and 2. Well, more than 2 and 2, like Chuck Woolery. Anyhow, love you.
It's pulling a Chuck Woolery. 2 and 2. Love connection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Howard. Get over your grumpy self. Peace out, Howard.